Okay, so I wanted to make just a really quick little video for Milo's first week. And I know before I start, he wasn't here yesterday because he wasn't feeling well, and then Monday I think you guys are coming. So I will add those days on to the nose training, so just covering that. So in my last email, I went over, or I talked about using a clicker. So I kind of just wanted to go over, like, that's a lot of what we were doing this week, is just establishing a response to the different markers that I use. So a marker is just like a cue or a sound that marks a moment in time that I like something. And it also, for Milo, is going to be announce the arrival of his reward, whatever that is. Right now I'm using food treats. So I want to obviously make sure that he knows what the marker is. Prior to this, he might not really understand that those sounds mean anything. So I'm just trying to create that association every time I deliver those cues or sounds. It is followed with his food reward. And I'm looking to create almost like a reflex response to those markers. And the reason that I use markers, it's to help shape behaviors. It creates clear communication for him, and it's going to help me train him as we progress through training. So something that I do, it helps make the rest of training much easier. So he has multiple markers. The main one right now is going to be his clicker. All it means is a click means hi means that I'm going to be, he can come get food from me essentially. And I like to use the clicker to shape new behaviors because of the clear consistency of the clicker. It can mean the arrival of varying amounts of food, but it always sounds the same. So there's no like distinction in my tone. I'm not upset, I'm not overly excited. It just means there's food coming. And then I have a couple different verbal markers that I use, one being the word good, which is more so going to be a duration marker. As I teach him to be in behaviors longer, I'll use the word good to kind of check in and reward him for remaining in behavior. And the word okay is going to be something for him to come out of behavior. So right now they're kind of the same thing to it. The real difference, he's barking at a dog over there. The real difference is good means I'm bringing food to him, and okay means he can come over and get food from me. The clicker means no matter what, he can come get food from me. There's no distinction. Hey, there's no, he doesn't have to remain in behavior when he hears the click. And then later, the word no is going to be used as a non-reinforcement marker. It's going to be something like a verbal correction or an interrupter of whatever he's doing. So whenever he ceases the whining, and this is the first time I brought him out, so he's fresh from having a day off. As soon as he stops whining, I click to reward that and then pay him. So I want to show him that him being quiet, there's value in that. And as he starts to pick up on the exercise, he learns that being quiet gets his attention for me. It gets him things that he wants out of life. So the biggest thing is we're fighting anxiety. So I want to help create a little bit of mental calmness through obedience, and I hope that makes sense. So showing him that thinking things through and paying attention to me and being silent is beneficial for him. So once we get through that the mental barrier of him being frustrated and anxious, I think that's when we're really going to actually start to see progress in training. I think he has great potential. He's a very sweet dog. He's very smart. He just lets his anxiety get the better of him. And there's a dog, you can see the thing. The camera follows me. There's a dog over here with a food bowl that's empty in front of it. I think that's kind of why he's whining over in that direction. Yeah, so you see when I click, he automatically comes back, which is exactly what I wanted. So we've been working on all week. It's just a reflex response to the clicker. And that's going to be something, that's going to be something that I use to create the calmer mental state. And it's going to be something that I use to create new associations when we're out and about. We've really only been in the training room right now just to create that low distraction environment so I can have much more success in keeping him engaged with me. But I'm assuming that he's probably a little bit of a barker and kind of stressed out on a walk. So I'll use that to create new associations for things that make him a little bit nervous, people, dogs, whatever. I'll definitely use the clicker to help tackle those things. So nothing too exciting for the first week. I'll keep you updated and let me know if I'm using the treat that you bought. He's taking to those really well. I don't know if these are the same ones as last time. I didn't break them up, so maybe he just likes them better that they're little tiny pieces. I won't do any hot dogs anymore. Oh my goodness, so hopefully these treats help